Well, let's see. Where exactly do I need to go for this? Is it inside this big building or outside? Is that him? Oh, here we go. Let's head in and see if we can find this guy. This really was a golf course, wasn't it? You know, it still annoys me that there are no working vehicles. I mean, they have helicopters and stuff. I've seen those before. The, what are they called? Vertibirds, they call them. I mean, if they can get those working, that's a freaking highly complicated piece of machinery right there. Veteran Ranger, where am I going? That's a highly complicated piece of machinery. And, is it around the side? I think so. Hello? Hello? But yeah, the vertibirds are a very highly complicated piece of machinery. And yet they can't get a simple car going. I mean, a golf cart. A golf cart is fairly simple. I mean, it's just a little electric motor and some batteries. They have batteries. I've seen batteries. Why can't we be tooling around in one of these? I'd love to be just riding down the highway, or what's left of the highway, in one of these little carts. I mean, I've seen them have engines and stuff running. I've seen them having batteries and stuff running. Hell, you could probably run them off of the same type of energy we use to make our weapons work. But yeah. Huh. So where am I going? In here? In here, maybe? Veteran Ranger?
Huh? Well, I've got the monster of the west in my holster right now. Hope I get to introduce them.
NC Ranger. Hello. In here? Ow. There's nobody here. Where am I supposed to be going now? Ooh. Ooh. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. It's green, so I shouldn't have any problems with doing this. There we go. Didn't even need to remove the duds. So let's see what this is. Lucky 38 executive override. What? Okay. I keep running into these things all over the place. Is that some significance that I'm just not seeing, or that I kind of passed by due to the fact that I killed Mr. House? I don't know. There we go. Let's see what's on this computer. Maybe I won't have to talk to anyone. I can just find out the secret information from here. Squad, blah blah blah, misfits. Rifle range report. Destroy consistently poor marksmanship, lacks basic firearm skills, team coordinates, blah blah. Final assets, poor. Ranger report. Grenades, basic explosive armor, NCR, frankly miracle they retain any of their limbs. Basic reports, blah. Ranger detachments, Alpha. Ranger detachment reward not available. Bravo. Aha. Interesting. So, none of that is actually of any real use whatsoever. So I just wasted a whole bunch of time. Oop, and I didn't want to do that.
Monster of the East, huh? Well, I've got the monster of the West in my holster right now.
Here we go. Haha. So where exactly is I'm supposed to be going? Up? Is it up? I'm guessing up. I'm guessing up here. Aha! There we go. I see a thing here. This guy, Chief Hanlon.
I'm occupied at the moment. Come see me when I'm on the balcony.
What balcony? Wait a minute. Do I have to wait? Well, it is kind of 8 p.m. here, so let's wait until 8 a.m. I should probably search this place and actually look for anything. But it is stealing, and I don't really want to get caught in here. I'm trying to make up to these people. Here we go. I'm trying to make it up to these people, not piss them off even more. I mean, that's the whole point of this, so I can get that other quest turned in.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. I know a bit about you, Courier. Heard someone messed you up pretty bad over in Good Springs. I heard a few other things, too. Some good, but not all. If you're going to be associating with Rangers, you best stay on their friendly side. With that out of the way, what can I do for you?
That was a very long-winded introduction with a lot of backstory I didn't really ask for. I mean, yes, you're from California, and California doesn't have much water. I mean, that's the whole point. California got water from other areas. I mean, Los Angeles is a completely desert area. If it wasn't for the fact that it has massive amounts of water being pumped into it, it wouldn't even be able to sustain life. What was I doing? What was I doing here? Do I ever stop talking? My question exactly. I'm missing some intel problems for Technical Sergeant Blah, who's been manipulating intelligence data. Tell me which procedure. Legion up to 10 Path Rangers. I'm investigating intel problems for Technical Sergeant Rays.
Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here.
Do you know anything about the problems? Can you give me advice? Do you know anything about it? A very good question.
I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here.
Well, what do you think I should do? Can you give me some advice?
Well, the logical thing to do is to check with the patrol rangers and comm officers. Don't be too discouraged if some things don't match up. Different people see different things, and sometimes the meaning gets twisted, lost in static from person to person.
How do you coordinate the intel? A very good question. I mean, this is a military base. You'd think they would have at least some level of bureaucracy when it comes to the paperwork. I mean, that is standard operating procedure for any government operation.
It's a simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Golf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field.
Then why don't the rangers send it in there directly to the troopers? Why don't they?
Comm rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Golf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel.
Yeah, you don't want your troopers actually questioning their orders. Let's talk about something else. You're one who's manipulating... I know you're the one who's been manipulating the intelligence data. What? How do I know that? I mean, okay, granted, he's kind of the guy in charge, but how would I know he's the one who's been doing it? Have I seen any data or anything about that? Do I? Yeah, okay.
Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
Okay. What? How did I know he did it? Was it the fact that he's the one in charge and he's the one that handles all this stuff? I mean, really? Really? Why would he tell the soldiers that there are trained death claws being sent out by the Great Khans and like that? It doesn't make any sense. So he was the one doing it. How the hell did I know that? Was that a complete bluff? Was I just making stuff up? Then why wasn't it a lie check? I mean, there was a possibility it was just a lie, and I said, "Oh, I know it's you," but it wasn't. It was because I had no friggin' idea, but apparently I knew something I didn't. How did I know I knew something I didn't know? How do you know when you know something you don't know? I don't know. Um, um, I think I just confused myself. Did you get any... Guys? Guys? Oh, hello. Uh, guys. Where are they? Oh no. Oh no, I'm all alone. I'm confused. Can you help me?
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say.
But you're inventing your own intelligence reports. I've seen the logs and talked to the Rangers. A very good point. I mean, this is a real problem. Why would he be doing this? This is the lives of the soldiers at stake.
You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it.
Are you drunk? I mean, you kind of sound like you're drunk, and I don't want to assume you're drunk. I mean, you have been sitting on that balcony, and you were drinking when I met you in your room, so I don't know. Maybe he's just drunk and bored. I don't know. Why did you do it? Aren't you fighting for the people of New Vegas? Why did you do this?
It's never going to end. This fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever going to be able to pull out.
You do know he's dead, right? I kind of just marched into his central camp, killed him, everybody in there. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't that hard. I mean, I did have to backpedal as he chased me around the friggin' central area, but still, I killed him all by my friggin' self and then took everybody else out in the camp. So, yeah, he's dead. Caesar's dead. You're not fighting Caesar anymore. He's dead. You're the guy in charge of intelligence. Shouldn't you know that? How does spreading false intelligence help anything? Very good question.
People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops to die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we going to send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us.
Yeah. Well, okay, that is a big problem. I mean, taking it is one thing, but holding on to it for a prolonged period of time is something else entirely. But if my plan goes through with Yes Man, I'll have an entire army of robots to do it for us. And it'll be my dam, too. So, yeah. What does that accomplish? Aren't you fighting with people of New Vegas? What do you think I should do about this? What do you think? What does that accomplish?
Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop.
Well, okay, he said he stopped, so it's not... what do you think I should do about this?
First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good.
Well, do I really want to turn him in? I might get some brownie points for turning him in, Or I could just let him live, and maybe he'll stop doing whatever the hell it is he's doing. I mean, he does have a very nice beard. I have to give him that. He has a nice beard. Yes, what do I do?
Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he does the opposite. I said I wanted us on the ridge. He put them right on the western part of the dam itself. We don't have enough firepower to hold that spot. If the troopers fall back, and they will, the Rangers will advance to cover Oliver's retreat. We lose the dam. Oliver and the center are ruined.
What about you and the Ranger? That's crazy. Caesar's dead. Legion can't hold itself together for 5 years, much less 10. A very good point. And you have me to thank for that. By the way, I'm the one who killed him, by the way.
It's a gamble either way. Even with Caesar gone, we still might not outlast the Legion. I suppose that's a risk I'll have to take. For our sake, I hope you're right. I guess that I should thank you for bringing me to my senses. So, thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna walk out that door and pretend we never had this talk.
Okay.
Hey.
Return to sender complete. Quest complete. Very nice. And I didn't have to kill anybody. That's nice. Okay. So what do I do now? Do I have to go back and turn the quest in? Wild card, lucky old son. Legend of the Star. Put a spell on you, lucky old son. Didn't I have another quest for here? Talk to Camp Golf about reassigning soldiers. There we go. So where do I have to go for this one? Out here, perhaps. But that was nice. I actually got to talk him down. Apparently he was going to stop doing it anyway, but it's nice to have some confirmation. So what do I need to do now? Well, I know I need to do is I need to find out whoever the hell this is I need to talk to. But first, oh, there's never any trees around here, which is odd. I mean, there's fresh water right there. You'd think there'd be more trees and green life, green stuff here. Is this the right place? In here? Huh, I passed it up on the way here. Aha! Sergeant... Oh, it's this guy. Sergeant McCready!
I've been hearing some rumors from the embassy that Mr. House has gone quiet all of a sudden. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Why, yes I do. I killed him. Well, I didn't really kill him. I unhooked him and replaced him with a robot under my control. But keep that under your hat. Your very weird-looking hat. Yeah. Huh. Bitter Springs needs the reinforcement. Can you spare any?
Who the hell are you coming in here asking me if I can spare any? I don't hand out NCR troopers to anybody who wanders out of the wasteland.
How'd you end up at Camp Golf? How do you like serving the Army?
I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. They've gotten soft with no action.
So what do you know about the fighting died down? What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to ask this guy for help, but he's not going to help me. So what do I do? Oh.
Mostly drill the troops, try to keep the discipline up and combat readiness high. It's not the easiest job in the world. Soldiers without a mission get bored very easily. Still, with the Legion just across the river, we have to be ready.
Sounds like you're a little disappointed in your troops. Okay.
Disappointed? We call them the misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter.
Maybe I can help. Maybe I can help whip them into shape. A very good thing, and perhaps, once I do help them, you can help me by sending troops to wherever the hell it was we needed to send troops to.
You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure.
I am definitely not an authority figure. Goodbye.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever you two, man. If I didn't need your help, I'd just blast your head off. Oh, ooh. I've killed men for less. Well, not really. Normally, I say something or do something stupid, and then we start fighting, and then we kill each other. Well, I kill them. They try to kill me, but then I kill them. Wait, where am I going?